The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning. You know, it's amazing what happens in this world. We're all trying to get ahead. Sometimes we're lazy. Not me. Sometimes you, maybe half of you, maybe a little crazy. So you can have fun. The reality is we get confused. It's frustrating. What's frustrating is everybody's opinion. I don't care about opinion. Sorry. I've never cared about opinion. What I care about is facts, rules, and tools. In other words, when I created my first $1 million in the bank, I was 14 and a half. I invented Car Finder, one of the things too. And then I got 2.6 billion in corporate structure at 26. Now I use rules and tools step by step. I don't know about you, maybe listen to TikTok, Google, YouTube, and all that blah, blah, blah. Get an LLC, do this and that. It's like, let's do the Macarena. If you want to know the truth, follow along, pay attention, turn these up today, get a tablet and pen, write down today's date. Because I'm going to show you how you can get your life basically on track in 90 days or less and get $1 million of credit. And you can write it off anyway. Kind of fun. There's no pictures, there's no recording. Because I want you to put it here. I want to show you the truth. It'll set you free. I like goodies. I like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and yachts and mansions. That's just a couple of things I obtained. Those are mine through corporate structure. Now I'm online 6 days a week. You have fun. Now rags to riches, that was me. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She was a little girl. She didn't want me. She threw me in a trash can. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Rich and famous people telling people they're going to help the kids. Yeah, right. Your journey today can begin with me. If you listen, learn, and I get you to $1 million. Would you like the $1 million corporate credit? Would you like to get the American dream? I'll show you how I did it. I got everything I ever wanted. Simple. You got to look behind that curtain. You see, the problem is, I'm sorry to say, you follow people like ducks and sheep. Yeah, you do. If you follow stupid, you end up doing stupid. You're not stupid, but you did stupid. I'll bet you. Let me show you that too. You see, what you got to get out right now is your personal credit cards. Now, I'm the guy that trained Ken Yorber a long time ago. He was security chief at TOW in Asperian. TOW stood for The Reports Wrong, Thomas Raymond Warrich, bicycle parts. And then they got information business. It became Asperian. Now, if you understand today, get out your personal credit cards. On the back of those cards, you put a sticky. You want me to send you some stickies? It's simple. See, I want to dummy proof this. I'm going to treat you, I'm sorry to say, like a 2-year-old kid. I want you to write down the sticky. I want you to write down the limit of the card, maintain 25%, never go past 29. These cards are worth $50,000 each. Here's 100,000. You see, if we got 100,000 of credit and we use the 29% rule, it gives us 71,000 of safety in case blankets a fan, lost a job, or pandemic. You see, all these people feeling sorry for themselves. I don't understand that. So the reality is, I want you to get the line of defense. Can you pay attention today and turn these up? Now, what did you do, most of you? You jacked up your credit cards, you dropped the score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more, and you couldn't write out diddly squat. What's next? You backed yourself in a corner because you thought at SSN you got one lonely number. So let's look at a corporation. You ready to play? Here's chapter 18. You can find this out too. Now, I'm not here to give legal advice, accounting advice. We're going to circle number 1. Is that okay? Look what it says. It says a corporation is a legal person. You got that so far? It may sue or be sued. Okay. See, I don't care what type of corporation you get, because the reality is they're all going to get sued. They're going to sue you and get to screw you up too. Let's learn to play. All right, all those silly people on TikTok, Google, and YouTube, LLC and blah, blah, blah. Let's do the Macarena. I mean, I've never heard so much stupid things in my life. So I was 7.5. I listened to a poker game of Mrs. Hope House, and they said a corporation is a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird, probably true. Went down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. I rode my little bicycle. There's a library next door. I walked in and said, man, what does this mean? She was rude. She walked away. Then she came back and said, here's a mark of you, here's a buck. She was a yeah, she was. She was mean to me. Ooh. I read the book. You know what the problem with you? I'm sorry to say, but it's true. You listen to people that ducks and sheep. None of them give you the steps. Step 1 to 1,000, and you get the end of the goal. All their opinions and blah, blah, blah. I hate opinions. I just want the steps, rules, and tools. You know what I did? Because it didn't have a blueprint that I was looking for, I went back for 2 years, and I created my own blueprint. I sent away a money order to the Secretary of State of California. You see, I don't understand half of you. You spend thousands for a corporation, some idiot attorney, CPA, and incorporating service. You didn't learn diddly squat, but they jacked you up. By the way, corporations are free in all 50 states. I've given them for free for 45 years. Free. You just pay a filing fee. You know what I did after 2 years? I sent my money over, and I'm the founder of Helping Hand Industries. Did you know I got $100,000 of credit in the mail? I've been collecting credit cards since I was 9.5. And you know, that was fun. I got named to the movie Dave too. Wow. Then I got named in a lawsuit. I'm 12.5 years old. I got named in a lawsuit. I used the word Braille. I didn't realize about trade name, trademarks, and copyright. I had to learn that too. It's like when you use Velcro. Did you know that's a company name of El Segundo, California? Velcro. What you're actually using, hook and loop. You know, you blow your nose, it's called Kleenex. All right, Kleenex is not Kleenex actually. You know what it's actually called? Tissue. So I had to master rules and tools, trade name, trademarks, and copyrights. I would like you today, if you have a bunch of ideas, write them down, make a copy of all your ideas. I'd like you to put it in a Federal Express envelope. I'd like you to send it to yourself and don't open the envelope. The judge will. Before you tell your friends and family your idea, so they take your idea and kind of screw you up too, make sure you protect your ass. Yes, and set up a website too. Now I created division process. I found a way that I could create something so I don't bring the pain home to the corp and my family. Can you pay attention today and turn these up too? So let's understand something. When I was a kid, they said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I asked what that meant too. They couldn't explain it to me and probably couldn't explain it to you. So understand something. I want you to understand something today. If you have a corporation, I want you to go on the Secretary of State's website. I want you to find your corp. I want you to find your name as the incorporator. You're the officers list. So just remember one thing, when the corporation is sued, you're sued too. So you're a duck and a sheep unless you have division process or a corp owning a corp. The next thing they said is, put your ducks in a row. When I was a kid, I asked what that meant. All the grown-ups, I thought they were just stupid, so I gave them a blueprint. See, that's $1 million of credit, never bringing the pain home, if you pay attention today. I have a foolproof program. You can't even screw it up unless you don't follow through. So let's understand, rich and famous people, they're my clients too. We get to have fun. I like having fun. Even homeless people I turn into millionaires. That's kind of fun too. And then I got people coming out of prison. Here's free Ray Dickie Ross. Gold the platinum cards. Reality is, here's Thomas in prison for 26 years. Within 8 months, I repackaged his whole life, got him brand new dump trucks and $1 million company. Would you like me to repackage you? But you're going to have to follow through too and understand how this works. Now, let's go back in time. We got to understand Franklin D. Roosevelt. He had the Gold Reserve Act. He confiscated everyone's gold. All you could own is a wedding ring. You know what he did? See, you and me, we got our SSN, SS5 form when we were 14 to 16 years old. So what happened next? Nixon took the gold standard out in 1971. You know what this really means? See, you got to understand this. See, you're using an SSN for credit purposes. You're not supposed to. And our President Biden, the dinosaur, all right, the dinosaur, okay? He actually said he wants to make a government credit bureau because everyone's using the SSN because they're not supposed to in the first place. So when Nixon took the gold standard out, I mean, every woman at the hospital within 2 hours gets an SS5 form for the SSN so they can bond the baby up to $35 million apiece and print more money. So I need you to learn the rules and tools. Can you pay attention today? The biggest mistake most people make is probably what you did too. You got an SS5 form equals SSN, Social Security number. That equals a 1040 tax return. You only get one. And in the 70s and 80s, people got credit cards in the mail without using their SSN. Unfortunately, a bunch of stupid people started to do that. And now you set up Biden and basically have a government credit agency. And he's going to screw it all up too if he doesn't trip over his own feet. So let's understand today. We the people. Oh, goody. You got an SSN, tax, and probate when you're dead. By the way, the time of death at the hospital is for the state and federal government, not for you and your family. Next, we have to compare to SS4. Bank of America's bankrupt 5,000 locations, Wells Fargo and Chase too. B of A was indicted a week and a half ago, then Chase a week before that, and Wells Fargo. Banks are Ponzi's anyway, in my opinion. So let's understand. Here's the SS4. I want you to put your hands like this. Can you do that? SSN, tax, probate till you're dead. You know what happens? They tax you. You have to basically be taxed first, then you get the leftover and you're supposed to survive on that. Over here, the SS4, we don't pay tax till we're profitable. We're allowed to pay the bills first. So these ding-dongs talking about what type of corporation to get on Google and YouTube and tickety talk, it don't matter. What matters is who's going to get sued and screwed. All corporations, you're the duck and sheep. So let's look at this form. Can you pay attention? You see where it says right there, the legal name of entity or individual person? Did you know you never had to bring the pain home in the first place? You chose to be a duck and a sheep to follow stupid people. And then you ended up doing stupid. You're not stupid, but you did stupid. SS5 equals SSN, 1040 tax return. SS4 equals 1120 tax return, known as the tax ID. You never had to bring the pain home in the first place. Usually a check, truly a second chance. Now, if you're one of those tax protesters, I'm not going to pay tax, blah, 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 just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. See, let's understand. You play a game. Do you cheat? Are you a cheater? Or you want to play by the rules? If you play by the rules, you'll find out under the 1244, you almost never pay tax anyway. So these idiots over here trying to do tax evasion could have played in the system and gained almost the same thing they wanted to gain because their lack of knowledge made them do something stupid. So let's play. I want you to write down irs.gov. Can you write that down now? 1244. Well, let's file one tax return and almost never pay tax again. Would that be okay if you paid attention today and turn these suckers up? See, I'll get you to millionaire, guaranteed. Now, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. I don't think people are stupid. I think half people are just freaking lazy. The other better be a little crazy. Now, let's talk about corporate credit. There's 5 things you need to master in the beginning. Number 1, all cash credit that I build you through my dashboard is a write-off. Next, it's like free friggin' money. All you do is maintain the payment. Now you don't hurt your family. And on top of that, the divisions build you the line of defense up to $1 million. And you can build a legacy, a true legacy. See, you can learn to play. Let's look at the United States of America company today. They got 50 corporations. Oh, goody. They call them states. States got corporations called cities. They created Chapter 9 bankruptcy to bankrupt the hell out of the debt in front of you. And then they got to write it off too and stay in business. See, you could have did the same thing too as long as you had no intent to do fraud. Your problem is you don't know how to play we the people, corporations, a legal person, and stop bringing the pain home. Now, I created division process in 85, 86 for one reason. I didn't want to be and bring the pain home like you. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. And I wanted a second chance in case I screwed it up too. So let's learn to play. Write down 9 divisions today. Now, I got a couple of problems. In the 6th grade, I write with both hands 2 different things simultaneously and have a third conversation because both sides work. They thought I was stupid. I thought they were stupid. I have total recall and an IQ of 203. So I'm kind of unique. Isn't that fun? Write down division of me. Go ahead. Let's look at that form one more time. Legal name of entity, individual person. I can put your name, corporation, division, subsidiary right on that line. All right, and we can play with the IRS and do the right rule too. We can build a corporate umbrella if you want to. So let's understand something today. I want to show you one of the Lamborghinis part of the collection. Is that okay? It's $1 million Lamborghini. Here's the key. Boom, boom. And you know what happens? It's $6,800 a month. If I buy the Lamborghini through me and I can't pay the $6,800 a month and I have a problem, they're going to take it away. Then they're going to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now I have shitty credit. I've got a tax problem. Now I got double shitty credit. If I buy it through the corporation and they sue the corp, they sue me because I'm a duck and a sheep. I already showed you that too. What did I do? I create solutions. I bought it through a division of a corporation. Remember I showed you SSN and SS4? I guarantee through SS4. So if I got a problem, I have no intent to do fraud, I get to do the 3-step that I invented for me. I get to basically what? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I get to put the bad piece over here. Kind of like the Bank of America, Chase, US Bank, all right, all the banks and the grocery stores in the cities do. Then I maintain my other pieces. You know, under the Federal Protection Act public record, if I can't save it in 6 months, I can bankrupt the hell out of it and throw the sucker away while I maintain all the other good pieces. Why did you bring the pain home? Why did you follow people like ducks and sheep and do something stupid? Why would you ever be a duck? Why would you ever be stupid? I don't get it. It's like when you sign a lease of a building, it's division process. Unless you want to be a duck and a sheep. And then every piece of property, you know who's going to slip and fall and sue you and screw you up too. Now, here's the thing about these people talking about UCC1s and, you know, S Corp, C Corp, LLC, and LLP, and blah, 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 blah. Here's the problem. Every corporation you have, you're on the Secretary of State's website as a duck and a sheep. So the corporation cannot do business and manage entities. But the biggest thing you have to think about is the SS4. Every dollar coming to SS4 is not taxable until after you pay all the bills. And then you pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, no tax. Is that how rich and famous people do it? Maybe today you'll learn something too. Did you know under the Fair Lending Act, one card can get 99 sisters? So if you learn how to play, you can actually win the game. Let's build a corporate umbrella. Is that okay? Let's play. Let's understand. I want you to write down, you're going to, but I will go check the Secretary of State's website. I'm going to find out if Ray Reynolds is telling me the truth. I'm a duck and a sheep. You are. You're the incorporator. You're on the Secretary's website. You're on the Office of State Information, and you probably use your home address. It's called silly and dumb. All right. You see 87% of people do that too. Add themselves to the robocall list and the junk mail list. So let's understand today. I want you to put your ducks in a row. But the reality is they asked that, and they said that when I was a kid, so I had to give them a solution. I want to give you a solution. Is that okay? See, today, if they sue the court, they sue you, and that sucks because you're a duck and a sheep. But if you create the line of defense, here's what happens next. You can save your ass. And never bring the pain home. Would that be okay if you pay attention today? See, I designed my system for 150,000 of checkbook money and 100,000 on a card. So it's 250 per entity. Got it? So I got one card. If I get one card for your corporation, would you allow me to get you 9 sister cards, please? Would that be okay? I get you $1 million if you paid attention. I mean, come on, you have pissed away so much damn money following ducks and sheep, doing it wrong so long. Look at your age. You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. Isn't it time to get it right? But that's up to you. That's how you build up to $1 million of credit starting today. So corporate credit, right up. Personal credit, not. Now, here's some fun. Here's a $100 million building across the street from South Coast Plaza Mall. I obtained a $1 million Lamborghini, one of the mansions. This one's worth $5 million and a $1 million race. But what did I do? I obtained them. Why haven't you? What is wrong with you? I don't understand. What's wrong with you? All right. Did you stub your toe? Got to go blow your nose? So you got one source, Ray Reynolds, me. And I will show you how never to bring the pain home. So I like goodies. You like goodies? Yeah. How many goodies would you like? Would you like to be my next corporate millionaire? I do them every day. So if you let me play, I'll teach you how to play too, and even on my pool table too. You ready to play? What's your goal? Now take today's calendar for the rest of the year, find out how many working days are left. You see, here's the thing. You're in the third quarter. It means very simple. Your time's running out, and that's on you. You've wasted so much time, it's ridiculous. I'm online 6 days a week for the last 45 years. Online and in person too. So let's do this. Credit, loan, money. Can you write it down? Let's pretend you're going to do what I tell you to do. What a concept. Can you write down now, credit, loan, money? Reference 3 times 5. Reference 3 times 5. We're going to take a $100,000 credit card, corporate card. We're going to suck all the money off. We're going to put it back into Wells Fargo. We're going to reference 3 times 5. They're going to give us up to $1.5 million. Now, you're going to take your corporation. You're going to buy a division. The division is going to be the franchise. The other division is going to be an apartment complex. See, here's your biggest problem. You. Every one of you, you work your tail off. You got that same rerun, have it all the time. Pay your bills, save a little money. And that stupid thing called 401k is the worst piece of crap on the planet, but that's just my opinion. See, I don't think you're doing the right thing. You're not building residual income. I've been collecting real estate, storage units, things like this since I was a kid. When I had my first 19 houses at 17 and a half, they said I couldn't get number 20. Wow. And they said, how'd you do that? I thought, you're the expert. You tell me. So I put them in division process to free up my loan to value problem. So collecting storage units, franchises, and real estate, no matter what happens, even during a pandemic, you still get money coming in. So let's understand. Your goal should be $50,000 a month, positive cash flow. So I want you to think about something today. Would you like $100,000? Would you like $100,000? Oh, that's corporate credit. So if I take my card right here and I add your corporation to my credit card, because I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors for 39 years, add your corp to my credit card, and I make you a CFO and I get you ready for that, I can ask for an extra card, authorized user card for you, but I can ask for separate billing. So you get your own account. So 100,000, it's simple today. You Zelle me $5,900. That's all you got to do. For $5,900, I'm going to give you a $100,000 credit card. And what we're going to do, 4 steps. It's easy. I will add you to my card, my corporate card. Very simple. And what we're going to do is make you an authorized user for your corporation. Next, what we're going to do is get you ready to separate the billing. When I get separate billing, you get your own card. All right, now you have your own $100,000. Well, there's an extra zero there. Oh, that's good. Let's make it more. See, here's the thing. I like rebuilding people because it's fun. But again, it's like maybe into, Section 8 properties or a management company manage them. Do you know you get properties from 35,000 to 75,000 in 14 different states? You could build residual income just off real estate. Did you know you could play? But I need you to look in the mirror today and stare at yourself for 5 minutes. Ask yourself what you did yesterday to get towards your million. You know what the answer is? That's all, folks. See, I want you to dissect what happens this morning. This morning at 6:01, I get the list, the repo list for car, boat, house, apartment complex, duplex, the probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy. I can sell, supply and vendor credit. So what do we get to do? Your corporation should have 100,000 to 1 million per entity, then checkbook money, then supply and vendor money. Is that okay? If you did exactly what I tell you to do between now and the next 6 months, by the time you turn around, you should have about a $10 million company. But the biggest problem we still have is you. All right? Why don't you just think? Don't think, just do. Now let's make you a money making machine. Is that okay? So let's say 100,000 to 1 million of supply and vendor credit. You see, you might have shitty credit over here, but your corporate division can start selling pieces over here, computers and other goodies too. And then you can actually solve that problem as well. Because life is a juggle struggle. We can do OPM money, Dun & Bradstreet. Is that okay? I wrote the rules on that too. So let's play. You can sell products on Amazon and eBay. It's up to you. Now, if you're not in one of my programs, take a picture of this. Click. Here is, you get one call with me for blueprinting, 90 days of level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes. And based on how much bonus credit you want, how much you want to invest, there you go. Simple. Because that way I can coach you personally and make sure you don't screw up. Now, if all you want is a line of credit to you or a corporation, take a picture of this one too. Click. There you go. So if you want to play, you want some phone calls and basically some blueprinting, then you're stuck with me direct. One call, 3726. Simple to do. If you want $1 million of cash credit, let me know. It's simple. We get to play on that too. From there, we get to play every step of the way. Now, the way you do life, I think, sucks. Sorry. I think you keep on the same rerun. Let's do this. Let me build you cash credit up to $1 million. Let me teach you how to invest the money like I've done since I was a kid. Anywhere from franchise, storage units, and real estate too. And that way you can start getting residual income. I haven't had a paycheck for 30 years. Why would I need one? I have everything I want. If I want to just go get it. So let's understand. Here's a program between the rest of this year and next year. You could play with me. And the reality is I'm going to do a blueprint with you in person or Zoom every month too. And I'll be your coach for the next year and a half. And we're going to go after $5 million. Would that be okay if I teach you how to project and daisy chain credit up to $5 million too? But again, I'm coaching you step by step. The ultimate goal. 5 million is what we want to go after, and 50,000 of positive cash flow per month. Would that be okay? All you got to do is call a specialist today at 800-254-9506. They'll talk to you about that too. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I've had everything I've ever wanted since I was about 14 and a half. It's when I bought my first Lamborghini. So we could play. I like mansions in the harbor too. Race boats, yachts, Duffys, buildings, Lamborghinis. Only things I show is things I obtained. Just a couple goodies today. Now I reach every goal I've ever had. There's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on the planet. Well, these idiots saying white man can't jump. I hold the record. Simple. Kicked out the lights that night. No matter where you come from, you know what you can do? You can reach your goals. The only thing in your way is you. Now, there's my first Lamborghini. I was 14 and a half when I bought it from an auction for $60,000. I already made $1 million. Is that okay? Now, I don't hear no. No means I don't know how. I look around that and I find a way anyway. If you want to learn, it's 1,000 steps to millionaire. That's it, 1,000 steps to millionaire. And from there, you have to learn to be a certified CFO. So if you don't have an IRS account, I want you to write down as a note, these are checklists and the steps you need to do today. Set up an IRS account so you can monitor your tax returns, connecting the dots. Now, they didn't listen to me in 2019. They asked me a question. I'm 3,000 an hour, 25,000 a day. Their whole team hired a bunch of experts like me. All right, I'd say experts. The other ones, I don't think they're experts anyway. I said one thing because they asked me a question. How would you leave things to people in the millions and trillions? I said, that would be stupid. Why would you do that? They didn't listen to me. This is only Sam's son, by the way. He was worth $26 trillion. God rest his soul, he died of cancer. From there, they have to give $100 billion art collection to the country and $10.8 billion to inheritance tax. And then the son lied and died in two. You see, I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to leave 10 billion plus to the Ray Reynolds University. See, my children are officers. Daddy already paid tax. And when I'm dead, I'll be damned if they pay tax. All they have to do is be the officer of the corporation and control the goodies. They don't have to pay tax anymore. What did you get from your family? What was your heritage? What was your legacy they gave you? I believe gave you a little piece, little diddly squat. And then bottom line is whoever passed is just a memory. I think we should change the way people do things. I want to change the direction of the United States of America, Incorporated. Corporations live forever. People cannot. I think what they're doing out there is stupid. Why don't we build a residual income and an empire that we teach our children to take over the next generation? These idiots saying, well, I want my kids to go through hard knocks. Then that person doesn't love his family. He's just being an idiot. So let's understand today. I want you to basically learn to play and leave a legacy for your family too. I'd like you to look at your house today. It has a deed of trust. Your car has a pink slip. The assets in your house, the TV and all the goodies in your office too, should be on a UCC1. Let's write down your irrevocable trust. Let's write down UCC1. You can turn it into a chattel mortgage and connect it to the irrevocable trust. See, when I'm dead, you know what happens? I know where my goodies get to go. See, that's called the legacy, the real legacy to leave behind. So you take care of your family. There are basically three things to live by. You have to plan to the problem. You got to plan to live, and you got to plan to die. That's just the guarantee you have to plan to do. So I like building credit for people like you. Well, it's very simple. By the time I rhyme all the time, sorry, I don't try to, but it just comes out because both sides are going, ah! For what you invest with me, let's say it's $1,000. I'm going to give you 5,000 to 10,000 back through credit. Okay, I want to give you back because I want to take away your damn excuses. And I don't want you to be lazy. Half of you are lazy, and that's kind of silly and dumb. So let's draw the diagram in front of you. Here's a corporation. Here's entities. I want you to have divisions, but let's talk about B of A. Bank of America is bankrupt 5,000 locations. Their corporation owns corporations called subsidiaries. They call them branches. When the banks bankrupt locations, they actually get a tax credit for their stupidity. All right, and you just go home and go boo-hoo-hoo. See, you got to learn to play. Even Sam's Club does this too, Geico, Cities. So let's write down never to bring the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. Learn to be a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. But it's up to you to learn one thing. I want you to master my blueprint I started at 9.5 years old. I call it see it, believe it, go get it. So write it down now. So let's understand something. My thought of the week is very simple. All right, you got to stop treading water. I mean, you sit there going, I mean, when are you going to get off your ass? When are you going to go do something? I mean, most of you are having the same friggin' rerun, doing the same crap, listening to a bunch of dummies, and you're not getting anywhere. It's just the truth. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Here's your goal. You're going to write the list. You can't take a picture. Write it down. I want to guarantee you a 750 credit score. I want to get you corporation divisions. Okay? I want cash credit 100,000 to $1 million per entity. Okay? I want checkbook money 150 per division. And the reality is I want you to have up to $1 million in supply and vendor credit, OPM. This is what I want to do for you. Are you going to get off your ass, Eds, and go get it this time? And let me do most of the work for you? Or are you going to sit there like most of the time going, that's all, folks. I don't like stupid. So the reality is, guess what? You're not stupid. I want you to follow me and let me rebuild your life. Now let's draw the diagram in front of you. That means you can stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row. Let me repackage you under the same corporate umbrella. What a concept. Now, next year, finally, I get my radio show and TV show back. Just before pandemic, we're trying that again, but we're going to have some fun. So next year, I'm not online 6 days a week. So get the best you can out of me for the next 6 months. Now, I like helping rich and famous people, even presidents of the United States of America, too. I've helped 2 of them so far. So what happens with you? I'll bet you had a kitchen table meeting. You sit with your family and your friends. We're going to start a business. Oh, goody. Ah. And then all of a sudden, hopefully someone is smart enough to say, what if something goes wrong? Here's the problem. You jacked up the credit, you dropped the score, you got stuck, you can't get it anymore. You backed your ass and your family, it's into a fucking, friggin' corner, and you're just going, beep, 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 beep. I mean, stop the crap. Then you hawked your house. It's called stupid. You're not stupid. Why would you do something stupid? That just pisses me off to no end. I'm going to drag you up the hill to get to a millionaire. Get the hell out of my way while I rebuild you, please. Never bring that damn pain home. I don't understand stupid. So write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. Let's go get the goodies. That's what I did. You can do it too. Now, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. Page 6 says cash flow free of your time. I wrote that. Me, I own that too. So let's understand the books and CDs in front of you. It's called the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years every Wednesday night for $5,000 a set. So today, if you want a copy, we donate it to the church, and all you got to do is pay shipping and handling of $99. Then we'll ship it right away. Isn't that fun for you? Now, if you want to do basically real estate into the billions and become the bank in Texas and, tax balancing and become the bank, those 2 series are very simple today. If you Zelle $199, we'll ship that away to you too. There's your Zelle. You want to basically do one thing? Buckets of money up to $190,000 a month. Now that's real residual income, which I established years ago too. Here's Zelle. Take a picture. Ray Reynolds recipient. Ray or raisecredit.com, and you put RW when you sell what you sell for. There you go. You have bank transfer, deposit, or wire too. So let's understand today. If you cannot do it now, and you want to use a credit card, during the broadcast, you can call 800-254-9506, and you can ask for a specialist and do it now. Or you can ask for Scott. It's up to you. So starting a business, running a business, oh my goodness. You don't know if your employees, suppliers, and creditors around you and that friends and family are going to knock you out the friggin' hill or off the cliff. They're going to catch you. You're going to die. Hold your breath. Now, for me, being used and abused as a kid sucks. So I get up at 2:25 every day. Ever since I had to do that as a kid to get away from the abuser. So let's understand. I drop to my knees. I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy like you. Maybe that's why I want to get out of hell. And maybe you're just lazy or weak, or you have to be a little crazy to go get it. I'll bet you allow people to cloud your direction. I'll bet you don't have the guts to go get it. I don't think you have the guts. Okay, you've been sitting so comfortable being boring. It's about time you get off your ass. But let's see what happens today. July 4, 2009, 14 years ago. I got 3 yachts in my backyard. I'm worth millions and billions. I'm helping people 6 days a week, having fun too. The next day, I got to die. My wife wanted to take out one of the yachts to watch the fireworks with a group of people. One of them had swine flu and pneumonia, and I got to die the next day. My tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. I hear what's going on in the room, and I'm dead. How's that possible, too? The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to rip out my heart and take it away. Luckily, Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. So I said, go back. See, I believe I'm God's example. I had to move 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. These people were real mean SOBs in every school. Watts, Torrance, Hawthorne, Long Beach. There's always a bully. You had to learn to run or kick it. I'd rather die than run. I've been shot twice. I've been knifed 6 times. So now that you met me, guess what? I don't have no excuses. What's your excuse now? I've been through more than you. No excuse anymore. I'm truly God's example. Let's go see it, believe it, go get it. I got a book coming out this year called Jesus Not a Drive-Through. See, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. So I think you're stuck. Let's get you past go. Let's show you some Lamborghinis, a Duffy, a mansion. How white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats in the backyard, helicopters, U-Dogs, yachts, and Ferraris. I just a couple goodies I obtained. I call it Ray's Rules. Is that okay? So understand there's the blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. There you go. No more excuses for you. All right, credit repair. I mean, who is stupid enough to pay some idiot credit repair company that they think they have a freaking magic wand that does not work? Federal Trade says they can't collect money from, but they do it every day. The top four have been indicted 3 or 4 times. It's called crap. If you got shitty credit, you deserved it. You screwed it up. Fix it. You can't fix it. It's not broken. Why don't you Google Section 611 today? Find out what you can do for yourself and not be ripped off by a credit repair company for 2 years and still have shitty credit. So guess what? You got a debt, you owe a debt, you open collection account, man up, woman up, take care of the problem. See, you can't rip off your creditor. You can't be a crook. If you really want a 750, all you have to do is 3 things I invented years ago too. You negotiate your debt, open collection account, all cards at 25-29% rule but 2, and then a rapid refresh. Now you got a 750 score. And you can learn the KISS method. Keep it simple. Stupid. I don't understand why people screw up credit in the first place. I don't get it. Let me give you the first 25 steps to play today. Intuit Credit Karma. They bought it on December 3rd, 2020. That's why they say it's Intuit. There's no phone number to help you anyway. My new dashboards will help them give them running for the money. If you allow me to basically tear apart your credit reports and analyze them right away, I can guarantee you 750 score in about 90 working days. Saturday, I got 10 classes. One of the classes at 1:30 in the afternoon Pacific Standard Time, Analyzation Education. I'll call your case number and tell you personally what you need to do. As long as you follow through, we're going to win the game. Here's the application you didn't pay attention to. None of you did. It's called the SS5. Name to be shown on card or the full name at birth, other than you use names you want to use. So understand the SS5 form, you received an SSN for the 1040 tax return. If you look at the Social Security card today, the one in your personal wallet, read both sides too. It usually says don't laminate, don't carry with you. Then it says don't use for ID purposes and property of Social Administration, not you. So the reality is you got the SSN for one reason, to be able to file a 1040 tax return and track your income till you're dead. That's what it's for. And the first company you worked at, you thought they were ripping you off. And you go, where's my money? Then someone pointed out the IRS gets their cut first. Even though you worked your tail off, you get the leftover. Now live on that too. Good luck for that. So that's what makes us ducks and sheep. Your problem is you didn't understand the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, or basically a corporation is a legal person through the Supreme Court, and we the people. Did you know you can file one tax return? It's called a 1244 and almost never pay tax again if you learn to play. Go to the irs.gov today. Simple to do. So let's understand, we all ducks and sheep. We only get one SSN, and then a corporation gets a tax ID. Oh, goody. When they sue the corp, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Congratulations. If you have divisions, all right, the way I designed it in the first place, you don't bring the pain to the corporate or your family. And if you don't learn to play, that's on you. All right. Most companies don't do anything with their corporate anyway. They file it and they sit there going, beep, 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 beep. There's all, folks. So let's understand. I want you to join me to my workshops and become a certified CFO. I want to rebuild you under the SSM. Put your ducks in a row, be a CFO, the true one too, and an SS4. And I want you to choose wisely from now on. I want your ducks in a row under the same corporate umbrella. I want your divisions to be your ducks instead of the corp and your family. What you did was stupid, sorry to say. You followed stupid, you ended up doing stupid. You're not stupid, but why did you do stupid? I don't understand. We get to learn to play. There's that SS5 again. Let's compare it to SS4. You ready to do that too? Here we go. Line 1, legal name of entity. That's the bank register in the city, corporation, division, subsidiary. You can also put your name there. Did you know this is the only form on planet Earth that allows one per entity? banking and credit purposes in your face. You should have tore apart the form a long time ago, but you didn't know how to get past go or look beyond the curtain to one per entity. So your corporation can do four things as far as I'm concerned. It buffers tax. No tax is due until you're profitable. That means you get to pay all the bills first and pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, no tax. That's how rich and famous people do it too. And you get corporate credit. You get to write it all off under the tax ID, fleet price and car, free buffet at the hotel. That's all the corp gets to do. Now the divisions is simple. Line of defense. You got to create a defensive circle. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability for real estate. So again, you can't take a picture or record. I want you to write it down. Okay, don't let me catch you. You're gonna owe me $500,000. You do that too. Divisions are your line of defense. You're building a corporate umbrella. I like to build it for you and teach you how to play. Could you turn these up today, please? So let's understand. I will guarantee what I say I can do. And that means I'll guarantee 100% for you, but you got to be part of the program. You got to follow through and go to class and not fall in your what. So no violations, don't jack up cards, don't apply during the program. If you screw up my rapid I set up for you, I'm going to charge you a fee or I just close your case. You see, your past can't chase your future. Open collection account, negotiate the damn thing. IRS problem, they got a form too called 656, a 433A and B. We get to play, we get to win the game too. So all you got to do today is do what I tell you to do. There's a 750 waiting for you. From there, I'll analyze your credit right away. I'll do the rapid rescore too. And I understand all rapids push you to 750 plus, as long as you do what you're told to do and you follow through. Can you do that starting today? So here's a nice lady. She don't have shitty credit. She has a 651, a bad score. She asked why. I told her simple. Why are you using half your credit cards? My attorney, basically my CPA and the banker told me to. You're listening Dumb, Dumb, and Dumber. You have no green lights. Rapid got her 132 points in green lights. Next one has shitty credit. They filed a bankruptcy because they listened to some stupid bankruptcy attorney. I would never file bankruptcy and they're going to take your house or garnish your paycheck. So I had to start him with an unsecured card for $500. He's got 11 collection accounts, all shitty credit. Here's $3,000 to rebuild your debt and juggle too. So if you let me rebuild your credit, rapid rescore, and you go to class, not following your what, and a 750 score, all you got to do is understand I'm going to charge you $999 and give you $1,000 card back to you. During the broadcast, I'm going to basically discount half price. You can get it for $499 and that card becomes $500. That way you can reimburse yourself and take away your damn excuses. I don't like excuses. Remember, it's a Zell, RW when you sell now. The price is only good during the live webinar with me. Ultimate goal, you need help using a credit card or debit card? 800-254-9506. Call, ask for Scott or a specialist too. That's all you got to do. Now, if you want to give me referrals, I'll build more credit or I'll sell you back 10%. But your referral better say your name when they sign up. If not, they blew it for you. And if you want to email me their name and phone number too, I'll make sure you get credit for that as well. Simple. Here's your problem. Everything you do, you don't think about. And unfortunately, you do a lot of silly things. So understand, I'm a voter, so are you. They sell the voting list 412 times a year. You have a cable bill, you have a corporation. Why don't you get yourself off the national mailing list? It's 888-567-8688. Opt out for 5 years, please. Next thing is we got to understand how to plan the problem. I'm sorry you allowed a friend and family member to rip you off and knock you down. You probably loaned them money too. When you give something away to people, they never respect it. They didn't have to earn it. And they always come back, I'm sorry. Yeah, right. And then you listen to a bunch of dummies teaching you the wrong way to play the game. And probably spend thousands of dollars on crap too. Remember, plan the problem. Remember, safety credit, the rules and tools I gave you earlier. I want you to create a line of defense and never bring the pain home. It's very simple to understand. I designed the system years ago to 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So I want you to have that discipline from now on, step number 5. And your next excuse will be, I have an emergency, Ray. And I'm going to say, knock off the crap, because this is BS. When you jacked up a card, you dropped the score, got stuck, can't get any more, couldn't run a daily squat. You backed your ass in a corner, assets in a corner. You hurt your family. I thought you were supposed to be a grown-up. Why the hell would you do that? I don't understand, stupid. Because there are 2 cards. They're like your house and car. They never fluctuate your credit score, ever. Gold and platinum. Paid over time limit up to $1 million friggin' dollars. That's what you jack up from now on. You don't hurt your family. Shame on you. I'd rather die than hurt my family. So what happens with most of you? You lose your job, have an emergency, you become a whiny baby. And what happens next is basically you run out of time, you run out of money, all right? And then you can't wait to jack up your cards in 42 days and tell the world how you feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. No, thank you. If you needed $5,000 today, needed. Now. Ask your friends, family, in the bank. They'll say no. If you don't need it, here you go. Here's a $5,000 credit card in my hand. If I pay and max it out, the payment's $50 a month, what the average person wastes every other day. They say the average person wastes $140 a week. If that's true, that's $600. If I take $50,000 off a corporate credit card, the payment is $612.26. So what the average person wastes and pisses away in a given month, they could have bought 2 pizza restaurants during a pandemic using some common sense. You see, white men do junk, just stupid people say we don't. Nixon took away the gold standard. What do we get to do? Write down Ray's rules right now. 2 cards, 100,000, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety. From now on, the only thing that screws up is the division, not your corp, not your family. You got this yet? Would you ever bring the damn pain home? It's ridiculous. I don't understand. Stupid. It pisses me off to no end to watch people bring the damn pain home. Division you're willing to get rid of, not a corporate, not your family. Knock off the crap. Here's your cake you needed too. Ray's rule, step number 7. Become a certified CFO and never bring that damn pain home. All right, you should go kick yourself in the ass for doing that in the first place. I don't understand, stupid. I got to die this day and it sucks. Why, God, why? I'm helping people 6 days a week. I'm worth millions and billions. But what did I do? I decided not to help anybody. So just buy my book. So he allowed me to die. Why don't you Google the address and find out I'm telling you the truth. You see, I've been in 2 comas. One, I was crippled for life, and Jesus said, get up. I got up. The last one, I got to die and come back in front of you. And they took away my life. I had to rebuild it again. The devil's trying to knock you down and hold you back. But God's delays aren't God's denials. We get to play. And I like to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty my way, if you allow me to do that too. What's a corporation again? It's right in your face. It's chapter 18. Not legal accounting advice. It says it may sue or be sued. When they sue the corporation, they sue you. So I don't give a damn what type corporate you set up. I'll show you this in level 1. You pick what you want. But if you allow the corporate to do business and not maintain divisions, that's called stupidity. The lack of knowledge just makes people do stupid things. I don't think you're stupid. I think half you're lazy. The other half better be a little crazy like me. A division allows multiple locations, multiple products. You got to master, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You want to do real estate? I've been collecting that since I was 17. Which tenant's going to slip and fall and sue you and screw you up? How about cash and supply credit? So a division's a legal person too. I built credit for my cat while I was at the Bonovich. It was kind of fun. Inc. magazine interviewed me too. And I said, use plastic to finance your business. And that's what they put in their next article as well. So why don't you have 9 divisions for me? 9 divisions like a cat does. So let's build a corporate umbrella. You got that so far? Let's understand today, if you allow me to take your tax ID or get you one, and I can add it to my dashboard and add all the history, I can add you to my credit cards, and I can order a card for you and get you set up so I can ask for separate billing too. But again, it's very simple to do in my system. I've done billionaire clients so far now. I've got them to billionaire. So we get cash credit, line you up for checkbook money too. Would you like to play yet? You see, there's no way in hell you're going to get the money you want anyway, unless you get a raise or win the lottery. Why don't we just rebuild your life my way? 9 divisions up to $1 million, 41 up to $5 million. Would that be okay if you learn and play and pay attention today? So look at your corporation, please. I want you to find your name on it. Just know what I'm telling you is the truth. They sue the corp, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. So what did I do for the grown-ups when they told me to put my ducks in a row as a kid? I designed it for them too. They sued the corp, they sue you. That sucks. It makes you the duck and a sheep. Line of defense is a division. Never bring the pain home again. So my dashboard's very simple. I build credit reports for people coming out of high school, college, SSN instantly. Not this stupid thing you did for 3 years trying to do the Macarena and try to figure it out. And now you're learning the real rules anyway, which you should have known all along. Then I build credit reports under tax IDs as well. And I do it for corps, divisions, or people and subsidiaries. So you can learn to play if you allow me to do that for you. But it's up to you to pay attention today. We get to play. Maybe you just don't get it instant credit reports. So I know you got a sad story. I don't think anybody gives a shit. Sorry, I just think it's true. I died in a coma and came back and everything was gone. Had to rebuild it again. I sold my wedding ring, my Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet. I had 12 garage sales in Huntington Beach. I got cited 3 times. No more excuses for you. Corporations build themselves. All right? If you got to drive an Uber, go sell something, you get off your ass and go do it. There's no excuse not to get the million of this friggin' year. I designed 250 per entity. Let's get you 100,000 times 9. Let's daisy chain the credit I build you. It's very simple. I charge $1,000 per card to get you 9 more. How many would you like? $100,000 today. Would you like a $100,000 card? Yes or no? It's very simple. I got to rebuild you. Like Humpty Dumpty. You sell me $5,900. Simple. And what is it? We're going to do 4 steps. Number 1, I'm going to add you to my corporate credit card that's $100,000 now. I'm going to rebuild you. Okay, very simple. Make you an authorized user for your corporation. Then as I get you ready and I can separate it, I'm going to ask for separate billing. So now you have your own $100,000. Then I'm going to teach you how to play with that too. See, there you go. Each card allows you authorized user or division card. Which would you like to play with? It's up to you. Now, would you like a line of credit up to $100,000 as well, or $25,000? You're going to want a division of you too, as we play corporation. Here's how it works. I add history on my dashboard for you. That means I establish a Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. I build you a corporate umbrella. From there, I charge $499 per division. 3 years, $1,497. The office is $1,000 each. Here you get half price for 3, $1,497 if it is Zelled during a broadcast only. If not, you can go spend $3,000 at the office. There's your Zell. As we play the game, need help using a credit card, debit card? 800-254-9506. See, divisions need to age on it too. The bank wants you to have a 2-year corporation for a checkbook money. Divisions filed now in the 3rd quarter. January, they'll become 2 years old. Draw the diagram in front of you. If you allow me to do this, you can stop bringing the pain home, put your ducks in a row. I get to repackage you under the same corporate umbrella. A division is a line of defense. A division, you have checklists on that too. Write this down. Do not take a picture or record. If I get you the tax ID, I can add credit reports. I'm allowed to build $1 million of cash credit per tax ID. I can put your car in a division. I can get you real estate through the divisions, franchise through the divisions, line of defense through the divisions, and you never bring the pain home again. The reality is how you receive money under the tax ID. By the way, there's 89 ways to use the division. You'll need to master those rules too. So a division is a line of defense and a legal person too, as we play the game. So remember, my goal for you is getting your tax ID or using your tax ID to build you credit reports, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, immediately, instant credit reports. Person, corp, division, subsidiary, and don't have any problem doing that for you too. That's what you're missing, one of the pieces as well. So here we go, person, corp, division, subsidiary, car, building, house, how you receive money and daisy chaining credit. As we play the game, I need you to master these two. Your biggest problem is your lack of knowledge. You don't know how to put your puzzle together and you keep screwing it up. I want you to understand S is 5, S is 4. Here's your biggest problem. You follow ducks and sheep, and they didn't know what the hell they're doing anyway. If you follow stupid, you end up doing stupid. You understand that? So if you play the game and master the rules, I'm going to teach you how to master the rules too. And the system I developed for me, for you, it's very simple. We can balance our debt. We can file a 1244, and we never pay tax ever again. Do you understand English yet? Or should I put it in 6 other languages too? So let's understand something. I didn't want a Rolex. I'm going to the Bonaventure in a $4 million Ferrari or $1 million Lamborghini. Some turd in the audience always says, Ray, where's your Rolex? I don't wear a watch, but I got it just to stop the stupidity. What did I do? Turn it into a damn game. My game is simple. I contacted Rolex. I got a division for wholesale jewelry. They overnighted the watch to me. I got to pay in 30 days. So I put a loan on the watch I did not own and paid the invoice when it came back. And the extra money I put in the bank and paid for the payment on the watch I did not own. By the time I was done screwing around, I got the 90,000 Rolex for free. Do you understand this? See that the card in front of you, Fleet Price Tax ID Division. All right, it doesn't show up on personal report. I don't need gap insurance. And hell, that's our CFO's car. My wife, one of the CFOs too. My first car was a Lamborghini. What was yours? I drove it to Owens Crest College at 14 and a half. What did you drive? See, like Thomas, out of prison, 26 years. I got him brand new dump trucks, all right, in less than 8 months, and build them 100,000 plus than that too. Does millions a year. The registered owner is the division. The registered owner is the division. Divisions for yachts, race boats. Daisy chaining one card into more cards based on how many divisions you have. There's a matrix. There's 190 a month residual income. You understand that too? So sell products on Amazon and eBay. All right, divisions, checkbook money as well. So it's like this dumb attorney. I mean, I'm sorry, attorneys. I mean, I pass the bar too, but hell, I don't drink. Let's understand. They all want you to put assets in a corp. That's called stupid. I just proved to you corps get sued, you're screwed. All right, so the reality is I put that in the division instead. And then I had 2 subdivisions. See, she doesn't know if unit A or B is going to sue and screw her up and lose everything she's got. She's getting older, slower. She's not as pretty as she used to be. So I put it in a division. So let's understand something today. All right, I need 3 divisions for the duplex. 1 to receive the duplex, and the other 2 to have subdivisions for the lease agreements to protect the assets. If everybody in trouble, no one will be in trouble now. Banks and grocery stores do this in your face if you learn to play. 1 house, 1 division, duplex, 3 divisions, fourplex, 5 divisions. You want to buy at wholesale price, carpet, appliances, fixtures, and wood, you need a wholesale division. Simple to do. See, you can learn to play, and I can teach you how to play that starting today. So keep in mind residual income up to $50,000 a month. Closet divisions, have 5. That's what saved my assets coming out of a coma. But again, it's up to you to learn to play. So each division is $4.99 through me. The office, they're $1,000. So you can save half price right now, 3 for $14.97 if you Zelle during the broadcast. If you don't, it's okay. Just call the office and pay $1,000 each. There's your Zelle. Always put RW in your Zelle. So understand if you need help using a debit card too, or a credit card, 800-254-9506. If I get you money to the corporation, what I put in my book 45 years ago and paid 6 was cash flow free up your time. Could you please loan out some money so you can replace your income or basically enhance it? I like goodies. You like goodies yet? How many goodies would you like? I want you to have $1 million of cash credit cards and $5 million of checkbook money. That should be your actual goal. So make you a money making machine. 100,000 to 1 million of supply and vendor credit. That's called OPM and Dun & Bradstreet. And what do we sell? Products on Amazon and eBay. Now, there's only 10 cards that I love. If I rebuild you over here on your corporation, I'd like to get you a Spark card up to 100,000 times 9. B of A times 9. Wells Fargo times 9. All right, I'd like to get you Chase times 9. Next, I'd like to get you Gold card times 9. There's up to 5 million right in front of you, not counting the other 5 cards. Why don't we go after checkbook money? See, the bank's going to give you unsecured line of credit up to 150 as long as you have a 2-year corporation. It's got to be 2 years old. So the reality is very simple. If you have one, great. If you don't, then you wait till next year. Or the bottom line is I have a couple in stock. Here's my 5 favorites that I like. These are the ones that I like to get to checkbook money, but there's other ones too. It's all what you want to do. And checkbook money is per entity, per division, up to $5.4 million, by the way. You can learn to play if you want to. Again, like I said, we have a couple of corporations in stock. They're California's. You can qualify in your state as a foreign corp. Call the office. They're $9.99. If you Zelle during the broadcast, it's $4.99. Very simple, $4.99. You call the office during the broadcast. You save 50%. Say, I want to use my debit card too. There you go. All up to you. It's 800-254-9506. Now, on my 10 classes I do on Saturday live from 6 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, one of them is one of my specialty classes. It's at 8:30 in the morning. And what happens is this weekend it's called tax balancing. All right, and what you get to do is learn about tax balancing. And I charge $9.99 for all specialty classes, or I charge $4.99 per class. Hopefully get into a package. From there, this crap has to stop. I've never watched so many people, consumers that are so smart, do something so stupid. You have 2 cards that don't fluctuate at all. And those are the cards you can always max out as long as you maintain a payment. It is your gold and platinum cards, and they have paid over time limit too. So guess what? Every cash application requires a certified CFO. I'm going to make sure I get you there too. Now remember, borrow money is not taxable. All right, you're going to do your lifetime investment. And the only thing that screws up from now on is the division, not the corporate, not you, not your family. You got it? I want to teach you how to be cake and eat it too. All right, Ray's rules, very simple. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. We get to play. Let's say I wrote you a check today, hypothetically, for $1 million. What would you do with the check? You probably put it in your personal bank account. I'll say that's kind of silly and dumb. See, you only get to keep $375. If you had a division of you add it to the corporate bank account, pay all the bills first, then pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, doesn't seem to be any tax. That's how rich and famous people seem to do it too. The United States of America Incorporated, they got 50 corps called states. States got corps called cities. They bankrupt 11 cities because they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. So they can get rid of the debt, stay in business. And you could do the same thing too, as long as you have no intent to do fraud. But that's up to you as well. The goal is there, simple. Why don't you Google bankruptcy today? Why? Because simple. Bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, public record, says SSN SS4. Who wants to be the duck? Who wants to be the sheep? All right, plan the problem too. Let me add you to my credit system. Very simple to do. Why? I can build you up to $1 million of credit. As long as you go to class, not fall on your what, and pay attention and follow through. Here's a starter package. National average this morning was $2,200 for a corporation. I check it every morning. That's an attorney. Well, attorneys are charging $5,000. CPA, same thing. Incorporating services is what I'm talking about. And you would spend it and you would learn dilly squat. Oh, by the way, that's called stupid. All states give corporations for free. You pay a filing fee. So understand, let's rebuild the credit, rapid rescore. You have a corporate tax ID. I'll build the one you got. If not, I'll hand you one for free. Setup and level 1 is every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to charge you $999 and give you all these goodies. And I'm going to give you $5,000 of cash credit back to you and the corporation. I'm going to give you 5 times your investment and take away your damn excuses. I don't like lazy, and I don't like basically people making mistakes and bringing the pain home. I'm going to analyze you in 24 hours. I'm going to add history. I'm going to start popping credit as soon as possible as you become the CFO. Very simple to do. As we play the game, let's pay attention today. Here's your Zelle, RW when you sell. It's how you get your discounted pricing. Or you call during the broadcast, 800-254-9506. Very simple to do. All you got to do is follow through, and I'll do most of the work for you anyway. Beat your doubt, run your race. Get out of my way while I rebuild you. Pretty simple to do. From here, I think how to get it. You pass go. I think you're stuck. God's gift in the mansions in the harbor. Very simple. Race boats, yachts in the backyard, helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. I would like you to change your driver's license to P.O. Box, mail, and address for more privacy, but that's up to you. Now I want to look at your car you drive today. The one you let them sweat you for 5 hours, treating like a duck and a sheep. That's kind of stupid, by the way. You lost up to 9 inquiries and about $10,000 to $20,000 too. That's not how you buy a car. A car is fleet price tax ID division. All right, then it's not on your personal credit reports. House, if you buy a house, never put 2 people on the loan. Or you don't create a loan to value problem for 2 people. One screws up, you're both screwed up. That's kind of stupid. Car shouldn't be your car. Lose house and car, what happens today? The credit reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got shitty credit, tax problem, so you got double shitty credit too. You should have planned the problem. There's your biggest problem for you. But again, registered owner of a division for a car because of bumpity bump. So understand something today. Every property you ever obtain, please put it to a division. You don't know who's going to slip and fall and sue you and screw you up. From there, your paycheck is offset by your house payment. Amazon didn't make any mistake. They didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion. And they're sure the hell not going to pay tax on double trillion they're worth today. They know how to play the game. They know how to win. But again, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He bought Twitter with a line of credit. All right, you watched him do it in 24 hours, then he screwed it up the following next day. I think he's truly D and truly dumb, but he does have a spaceship. So do the other 2 guys too. The reality is you can learn to play the game and learn to win if you want to. Just join the club. Step 15. They got all these goodies. And this idiot talking about Warren Buffett online, all right, Tickety Talk has properties in 1968. He does have the property. That's bullshit. He owns 84 properties. He doesn't live in that one. He goes in all the other ones. Come on. He bought a car in 1968. So what? How many cars he has right now? 64. So let's play the game, people. These companies do not pay tax. Why would they pay tax? See, your problem is you didn't learn to play. Carl here has a 1.2 billion line of credit B of A. That means the max set is out. But he brings in $1 billion, doesn't pay any state or federal tax. Walt Disney in front of the world. They use basically an IOU. It's in Newsweek. They didn't pay tax too. So run your life through a corporation or conjunction. All right, understand how to play. Very simple. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck's taxable income. Then you pay the car payment, gas, registration, insurance, and I call that no and call stupid. So let's understand something today. I want you to drive a company car like I do, step 17. Now I want you to go get an SS4 form right away. Go to irs.gov, download it, and find out it says banking and credit purposes. You're going to find out you never had to be a duck and a sheep. You chose to follow stupid, which means you end up doing stupid. You're not stupid. Mama, she gave birth to a baby. Then 2 hours, the hospital handed her an SS5 form for the SSN to bond the baby for up to $35 million apiece. Baby's going to go home and go poop and drink some milk and have a nap. But then the reality is me, it's rules and tools. When you buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. Your house not in a trust, they sue you, they kind of screw you up. And if you die, you're stuck in a probate, your family got diddly squat. You fix up a property, hire the contractor, oh goody. And then the contractor has a subcontractor outside Home Depot. And when they slip and fall and cut corners, you know what they do? They sue you and they screw you up too. My way, they get diddly squat. Why not? Look up irrevocable trust, please. But that's up to you, step 15 today. Well, step 19 today. Ultimate goal is we get to play. See, I don't understand stupid people. The tax protesters and all the stupid things. I'm not paying tax. Well, guess what? Wesley Snipes went to prison. You can go to prison too. See, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. They have a form called 656 433 A and B. Very simple, sort of step 20 today. Why don't you learn to be an OPM? Other people's money. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. So what do we get to do? Simple. You close the escrow, have 200,000 left over, you turn it into leverage and money for 15 million. Leverage money, raise rules. Borrow money is not taxable. Line of defense. Step 21 called blackjack. My office in 2009 before my coma, 22,000 square foot building in Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive. locations in 3 other states, doing up to $1 million a day. They took away my life and I came back when I was out of a coma. It was nothing left. What am I going to do? Go home and go boohoo like you? No, thank you. I took out my blueprints, see it, believe it, go get it. I took out my 5 closet divisions and I built another $1 million of credit. Why would I stay down like you? You shouldn't stay down too. That's step 22. 1,000 steps to millionaire. From there, if you don't have the Millionaire's Founders Kit, if you basically sell over $99, you get it for free. That covers shipping and handling too. If you don't have the real estate or financial series, today it's $199. If you sell that right away, we'll ship it out to you too. So here's how you get residual income up to $190,000 a month. You can basically Zell RW when you Zell, or you can even call 800. All right, phone numbers too. I'm online literally 6 days a week. Last and final year to do this, so let's understand. Credit, loan, money. The first 100,000, let's get that to the financial freedom. So we can teach you how to get residual income up to 50,000 a month. Making a money making machine. 100,000 to 1 million vendor and supply credit. OPM money done in Bradstreet. Why don't we sell on Amazon and eBay and make money starting today? Very simple. If you're not in this program, take a picture, click. It's an ultimate package. You get a private call with me, 90 days of level 1, 2, and specialty 2, based on what you invest and how much bonus credit you get. From there, if you just want credit to you or your corporation, take a picture of that too. From there, if you want a phone call, 1, 3, 7, and 26, there you go. All you got to do is Zell today, or call 800-254-9506. Use a debit or credit card too. You want $1 million? Let me know. I'll build it up for you. If you literally want more than that, you got to stop doing what you do today, called a rerun. I like to build you $1 million of cash credit, train you to be an investor, like I've done since I was 17. Real estate, franchise, storage units, things like this. Get up to 50,000 a month positive cash flow. This program is for a year and a half, and this is where you get to basically be with me monthly, in person, working on your blueprint. All right, if you can't fly in, then you just use the Zoom. From there, I'm going to train you how to use your personal credit the right way, and business credit too, and daisy chain it up to $5 million. And we want to get you at least 50,000 a month positive cash flow. If you want to find out more about those two programs, call 800-254-9506. What's a corporation again? A legal person that may sue or be sued. What's a division? Legal person. So the division should be the duck, not the corporate or family, right? How we play. Ultimate goal, every tax ID is entitled to credit reports, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. 9 divisions, up to that is 1 million. 41 is up to 5 million. Division is simple, add history and set it up for you. Instant credit reports. We charge $1,000 at the office each. You can get them for $4.99 through here during the webinar with me, or 3 for $14.97. If you want me to daisy chain any card I get you, you let me know. I charge $1,000 per card to daisy chain them into 9 more. If you want 100,000 today for your corporation or your divisions, all you have to do is Zell $5,900. We're doing the 4-step. I'm going to add your corporation to one of my credit cards for 100,000. I'm going to set you up and reline you up correctly as an authorized user. When I get you ready, we're going to separate the billing so you have your own card for your corporation. So it's not hard to do. There, all you have to do is Zell, and that's all you have to do today. So let's understand, it's 800-254-9506. What are you willing to lose? Family? Corporation? Division? Reality is like chess, because we lose pieces on both sides. The way I designed my system is I want us both to get checkmate at the same time. That's step 23, by the way. The ultimate goal, we have to do one thing. All right, we have to basically reach the dream, think to be the impossible, raise rules, building millionaire corporations and corps and divisions, and training you to be a certified CFO. The ultimate goal, that's all we need to do. From there, I'd like to have you be the next corporate millionaire that I build. But you got to allow me to add you to my system. Got to show you how to get the American dream and analyze your credit. Got to show you what I need you to do on your part. I do most of the work for you anyway. Call your case number at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, each Saturday too. So understand, having joint credit is just in the way. You buy a house, it's escrow, closed homestead trust. Why anybody would spend thousands for a corp, I don't understand, stupid. They're free in all 50 states. Then you need divisions. All right, real estate, franchise, current business, line of defense. Raise rules. I like getting bonus cash credit to people to take away their excuses so they can write it all off. Simple to do. Step 24 starting today. But if all you want me to do is build you a 750, not hard to do. I can analyze, add rapid rescore. Simple. You go to class, we rebuild your credit to a 750, and you help do that too. We charge $9.99, give a 1,000 card back to you. During the broadcast, we charge half price, $4.99, and you get a $500 card back to you. Very simple. If you want a starter package, rebuild rapid articles, if you don't have them, we'll give free. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Very simple. We give you 5,000 of credit back. You invest $9.99, 5 times your money back. We basically try to pop credit as soon as possible as we train you to be a certified CFO. The ultimate goal is very simple to do. It's a Zelle today, or you call 800-254-9506. You refer people, I'll build more credit. You refer people, if you want me to Zelle 10%, they name your name when they sign up. Then I Zelle you the 10% back to you. On top of that, give me their name and phone number through my email to make sure you get credit for that too. So here's a corporation with entities. Very simple. All right, the banks use corps owning corps. And the reality is they bankrupt thousands of locations all the time. Same thing with Sam's Club, Geico, and cities. So your goal should be stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind the curtain. Stop bringing the pain home. We stay safe and strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal is all up to you. So today, if you want anything I offered on discount and pricing, you have about 10 minutes to call 800-254-9506. And they will honor the same price I just gave you. But you got to call right away. 800-254-9506. Just do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.